Good catch. We back. We back. Hey. Hey. Man, it's been a long fucking week. Let's go. Hey. Woo. Hey. Woo. Hey. Hey. You down with RCC?
Yeah, you know we.
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 Hey. Let's fade it out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 7.
No. Nigga, we on 8.
Episode 8, man, bro. Like I said,
Are we on 7? No.
Hey, it don't matter. It's time is a paradox.
We'll figure that out.
We're in a panoramic. It don't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Real Creators Collab. I am your boy Marcus, a.k.a. Naomi Osaka, 4-time Grand Slam champion, my nigga.
Damn. Nice. That is fucking nice.
Hey.
My name is Luvert, a.k.a. Leverticus, a.k.a. Sweet Dick Willie.
Hey, man, we back.
Woo.
Oh, hey. Also, shout out Serena Williams. That's my baby. I love you, girl. I love you. Since I was young. Right. Also, shout out Corday. Corday and Naomi Osaka are together.
Who is Corday?
Corday's a rapper, man. He probably the future of rap. I mean, man.
Never heard of him.
Man, he used to be with YBN. He's probably still with YBN. All I know is since he got with Osaka, he ain't been with YBN. I ain't seen him in a YBN group photo in forever. But shout out Corday, I see you. Nah, but now that I think about it, that made me want to have a discussion. We got a discussion. You ever been with a girl and she was like further along in life or her career than you were? Like I think about
all
like
the time.
I think about when I was like young, and then like this girl, I remember the story. So there was a girl I was trying to get at, and she was like, she told me she got a car, and I was like Dick Cannon from Drumline when he's always out down and told him he had a car. She was like, oh word. I was like, oh word, oh word, really?
You have transportation.
Oh, and that also reminds me of car sex. Car sex and shower sex completely trash.
Overrated.
Trash.
Over fucking rated.
Trash. I think I caught the worst fucking crap of my life. It damn near broke my fucking leg. It felt like having sex in the car.
You know it's hard to fuck in the car, and it's like I say it's overrated. Just like you illustrated it perfectly. It's the fucking cramps. It's hard to maneuver in that shit, and it's like it's hard to focus on getting your nut while you off in the cut and you're cramping up. Like for real, bro.
Man, that shit was horrible, that cramp. And I'm trying to think, if you have sex on the hood of the car, does it really count as car sex? Paradox. Get your third eye open. Your third freaky eye open.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think that would be more like public sex.
Something like some voyeuristic shit. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I would want to have sex on the hood of a car. Cause my big ass, my thick ass. Well, I mean that
shit gonna be dented.
I mean that was the issue with having sex in the car in general. My big ass, like we need a fucking Denali in this motherfucker.
Were you trying to have sex in a Honda Civic or something?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I really think it might have been an Accord. Don't short me like that. A Honda Accord.
That ain't
never a Civic. Never a Civic.
That's really not no better. Was it like a 4-door or a 2-door?
At least the Accord gonna last. Both.
A Civic.
That's a double. That's a double entendre. You missed it.
Yeah, I missed that shit. Boy.
Oh man, but nah, welcome everybody to another episode of the Real Creators Collab.
Welcome you back because you was out of commission.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we all feel this way. Fuck COVID. I didn't catch COVID. Nobody around me catch COVID, but just that the threat of when you think somebody got that shit and then you got to do the back, you got to like, what do you call it? Tracing and all that shit. Like it's so fucking annoying and such an inconvenience. So fuck COVID. But again, I'm fortunate. Tested negative. Everybody around me tested negative. But again, there's people out here dying, and my thoughts and our thoughts and our prayers, they go out to those people they're really struggling through this time.
That's the reason I keep my circle small. And like if I'm really fucking with people, I'm fucking with people who really trying to stay safe. That's not really out here in these streets.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, this episode should have been out earlier, but again, I ain't want to. I know how you move. And I know you is, so I ain't trying to do that to you.
Yeah, because we got to keep this shit rolling. Hey. Otherwise, I have to replace your ass. Replace your ass.
Damn, I ain't trying to be a cog in a machine. Oh, man.
Yesterday I ended up shooting with Kia Jones, founder of Be Juicy.
Shout out Kia.
Shout out Kia.
Shout out Be Juicy.
We had a great conversation, and that will be out soon. I'm taking my time with editing it, though. I want to be nice. But we had a good conversation, shared her products. She's a dope person. She got dope products. So y'all check out Be Juicy.
Yeah.
Juices.
Yeah, like I said, man, I hate I missed the interview. Hopefully we get Kia back on the podcast so we just shoot the shit one time.
Kia, you definitely got to come back.
Friend of the podcast.
You definitely got to come
Friend
back.
of the podcast.
Love the energy.
Oh, man, but shit. The one thing I really wanted to get off my chest. First, second of all, more thoughts and prayers, unfortunately. I've also donated too, but thoughts and prayers to the people out there in Texas that's really going through it right now.
You donated?
Yeah, I mean,
are you sure that's going to the right person?
I mean, we could say the same thing about our taxes, but they take that shit. Hey,
damn.
Nah, but yeah, donated. But again, thoughts and prayers to everybody going through it in Texas. Like, bruh, that shit looks crazy. The videos, man, and the pictures from that shit, just in the stores, are just disgusting and fucking horrifying, man.
Like I was seeing people like their houses are pretty much falling apart, man. Like their lives are falling apart, and it's like, where is the fucking help? They cutting off people's powers to conserve it, and I'm like, and then they had a story saying that many people are dying from hypothermia right now. The hypothermia,
then you got people dying from carbon monoxide because they sleeping in their car trying to stay warm and shit, man. Man,
that's crazy.
It just goes back like this contract that we have with the government, bro. Sometimes the times when they flagrantly like fail to uphold their end, man, that shit it really infuriates me because really, society in general is really just upheld. We really just have social agreements that this how we operate, and then they really fail to uphold their end most of the time
because they really don't give a fuck about the people.
That's the truth, and that brings us to the dumbest motherfucker.
Who?
Ted Cruz.
Who? Ted fucking Cruz.
I can't even. I can't even begin to put into words what I think and feel and how much I do not like Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is a fucking disgrace to humanity, and I'll just stop right there because I feel like anything else. I feel like anything else would really be ill will, and I don't want to bring that karma back on me. But for this man to he went to Cancun during a fucking pandemic, not during a pandemic, during a fucking natural disaster in a state where he's supposed to represent those people in the state.
Bro,
I cannot even fathom that shit. And and think about it, he would have got he might have got this like some Scooby Doo shit. He might have got away with it if some motherfuckers that videotape him, record him, and capture pictures of him trying to leave on a fucking flight.
Fucking weasel. Fucking weasel.
This is the second offense in 2 months.
Did you hear his excuse?
The one where he blamed it on his daughters?
He blamed it on his kids. They wanted to get out of town.
Right. Okay.
So he wanted to be a great daddy and get him out of town.
Okay. Ted Cruz will throw. Ted Cruz will throw any woman in his life under the bus, under anything. Trump calling his wife ugly, and now he throwing his children under the bus.
I mean, that's one comment that Trump was actually telling the truth about.
Hey, Ted, you may not have liked the message, but consider the message. You may not have liked the message, but consider the message.
But bro, like even with that, like if you're supposed to be a servant for the actual state, just send your family on and stay behind and look out for the people. He's just basically telling y'all, I really don't fuck with y'all.
Right. Exactly. What bothers me to another level is that people will still support him vehemently. Like the people that say like he should be allowed to do that. Like we're working remotely, he should be allowed to go and do that. I'm like, I really can't really understand the mental gymnastics that people are playing with themselves. Like these people, I liken these people to when you go to the strip club, maybe for the first time, maybe for the 10th time, but 100th time, and you getting the best dance of your lap dance, you getting the best lap dance of your life from a stripper. and you think that this stripper actually give a fuck about you.
Nah, baby. Keep that money rolling. Because when that money stops.
When these 3 minutes over, she getting the fuck on and going to the next one.
Unless you put out another dub.
And right now, Ted Cruz is that stripper. He don't give a fuck about the people of Texas. The people that elected him and voted him in, he don't give a fuck about them. And these people gonna sit right there and still vote for this man when it comes time.
Exactly. I would say that's if y'all don't see the shit now, and y'all still vote his ass back in, like that's your fault.
Like I said, man, just like last episode was fuck Tom Brady. I mean this to a degree even higher than fuck Tom Brady. Fuck Ted Cruz, the whole fucking GOP, the whole record label, the whole motherfucking crew.
The whole fucking crew.
Hey, man. But I got that off my chest. What's on your mind?
Oh, man. Another week is gone by. I'm feeling good. Damn, what's on my mind? Okay. I think I was out one day and I was just, was I walking? No, I wasn't walking. I was chilling. I was walking. I think I was cruising Instagram or whatever. And then I seen some shorty, she had posted a picture of her feet. And I was like, I wouldn't say I have a foot fetish, but I like women who keep their shit together.
Oh, no, okay. I definitely feel you on that. Like, I ain't subscribing to no woman's foot only OnlyFans, but I definitely appreciate a woman that keeps her toes and feet together.
It be the littlest things. Like I can notice, like if your feet are ashy or something like that. Like if I had a significant other, before she go out anywhere, I'm like, baby, like you gotta moisturize your feet. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks better that way. And for the women who take time to like really pay close attention to the details, more like I love that shit,
man.
So shout out to the women who keep their feet together.
Like it's really just attention to detail. I mean, same thing with the hands. Same thing with the hands. It's the little things.
It's the little things, man.
They're just small digits on your body, but they go a long way.
I don't know. Maybe she want to lay on me and put her feet on me. Like I don't want no claws on me.
Stop. Okay.
Nah, seriously. You be in bed, you know what I'm saying? And you be lounging around or whatever, and maybe your feet might get caught up with each other. But if you end up with scratches, there's a problem with that shit.
All right. Question. All right. Would you stay with a girl, feet busted, but the moose shoe was A1? Best you ever had?
No.
Okay.
So I might have a foot fetish. I'm just saying. No, man, because like, if I'm looking at you and you want me to continuously look at you, and I'm in the process of getting my health and shit together. So it's like, if I'm looking out after myself, I want you to look after yourself. And if you want me to be looking at you, because obviously we have social media and like all these different Photoshop pictures and whatnot. And when do you want to put on a best display for your significant other or somebody you're talking to within the house so they wouldn't have to go outside the house? Because oftentimes there's something that's going wrong within the house where they feel like they need a supplement.
Gotcha. So I guess maybe not be in a relationship with this person, but what about just casually with this person? Would you?
No.
Okay.
Maybe I do have a foot fetish. Because if I gotta look at your digits, I mean, the ass is one thing and the thighs is another. But then if you pull out some claws, I'm like, ugh. You ever seen that? Just like the movie Boomerang.
Believe me, my nigga. I didn't heard with my name. I didn't heard the movie Boomerang.
When you pull that sheet up and he looked down, he was like, it was disappointing because the woman's feet. And I think that was Robin Givens. Her feet was fucked up.
It was.
Hey, that's the thing, y'all.
Hey,
like,
shout out Eddie Murphy. Shout out Robin Givens. Shout out
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
Keep your feet together. Like, damn. Especially if you want somebody sucking on them too. Not saying I'm gonna suck on them, but if I probably care about you, there's no part of your body I wouldn't have a taste or whatever. So
hey. Speaking as a married nigga, you love every inch of them. Every fucking inch of them.
Every inch. There's no part I wouldn't put in my mouth if I really care about you. And that's dead ass. I'm being serious. And motherfuckers who proves or whatever, y'all ain't for me.
No, man. Prudes. All right. Did you see Boosie's comments about Lori Harvey?
Nah, what you talking about? Boosie always talking about some shit.
What? Bro, this part of a deeper discussion about the whole platform and everything. I guess also, to a lesser degree, there's fuck Ted Cruz, and then there's fuck Vlad. I'll get into my fuck Vlad rant later. But Boosie was saying that people should stop women should not idolize Lori Harvey.
And what was his reasoning behind that?
That they're glorified, and they should that she kind of say she's kind of lowering herself or lowering her value.
Interesting.
I didn't understand the logic behind it, because what Lori Harvey's doing is, I don't see that any different from whatever her male counterpart is, whoever her male counterpart is. Shit, her male counterpart might be Michael B. Jordan, as far as like dating high profile people, being in a relationship with high profile people. Like her male counterpart might be Michael B. Jordan, so maybe that's also why they make a cute couple or whatever. But I don't see why what she's doing lowers her value or demeans who she are. Like she's still highly sought after. She's still of high value. I just don't. I don't understand his logic behind it. Do you only like women that other men deem of high value? And so, if that's the case, then why are we doing things to get male approval? Like I don't like. Are we really doing things for seeking other male approval? Like you're supposed to only you. Like I say, like that's a bigger discussion, like into maybe toxic masculinity, homosexuality, like doing things to seek other males' approval. I don't partake in that at all.
The only approval anybody should seek really starts with your own, but then if I would think your significant other, if y'all have a deep relationship, I think it's kind of more of a respect factor. But I don't like when men be talking about other men's situation and what they got going on.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody got their own lives and the way that they move, and not everybody's going to be different. So it's like, for me to speak on somebody else's situation, that's out of pocket. That's not my place. If it's something that affects me, then we would have a conversation between me and that person. But having men like police other men or whatever, I'm like, nah, motherfucker, like do what the fuck you gonna do. Everybody got their own lives, your own decision. And the thing is, people always have opinions, but they don't be paying each other bills. So your fucking opinion don't really matter to me.
Hey, but that's the point. And that'll bring me to, I guess, the second half of it. Please stop going on fucking Vlad TV. The only reason Vlad continues to have Boosie on so Boosie can spew this ignorance is because he knows it's going to draw views. Vlad is literally exploiting these people on his platform for his better profit. Please stop going on Vlad TV. He does not care about you. He does not care about black people. He does not care about our culture. Please stop going on Vlad TV. But then, I do not want to say this shit in 2022 or 2023 or 2036. Stop going on Vlad TV.
But the thing is, that's their choice and decision, and they probably get in the bag for it. And so they're actually kind of selling themselves out for it, because you already know how Vlad is and exploitation. So what can you do about that if they gonna continuously go on there?
Yeah, and
I would only say that to the people if you like pro-black or whatever. Like, if you really down for the culture and you know how Vlad is moving, yeah, why the fuck would you continuously go there?
But like, and I don't know if you saw Judas and the Black Messiah, but there's like clear. I mean, I wouldn't say that apples to apples, but there's some correlation between black people continue to go on Black TV to get Vlad TV to get exploited in correlation to the I guess one of the characters in the Judas and the Black Messiah movie. But I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it.
I haven't seen it yet, but like I said, people pick and choose what's important to them. And so in regards to exploitation, more often than not, people are looking for something monetary, the bag, the money. So they will probably sell themselves out, especially during the pandemic where the money is kind of scarce right now.
Yeah.
In regards to entertainment. And they would do that little short interview for the money. And plus, is Boosie back on the social platforms? Because I know he got kicked off for what?
No, I think he's on Instagram.
He back on Instagram?
I think he's definitely on Instagram.
So it's like, Vlad is another platform where you get exposure, and if they not making a certain amount of money that they usually making, like pre-pandemic, I can see why they're doing it.
Yeah.
He got a family, he got kids, he got mouths to feed. So what, he gonna get one off? Vlad knows he gonna move the needle, and you know how Vlad moves. So it's like, it's kind of like helping them both out.
I mean, I guess in regards to Boosie, like I want to believe Boosie knows better and that he's just doing it. Like you said, I understand people struggling. Times is hard, and it's a check. You get the check. It's a bag, whatever. But
then it makes all your other arguments invalid because if you pro-black and looking out for your people, but you don't want to exploit your people, like that's been hypocritical.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But I think on the other hand, maybe Boosie believes that he's right, and who am I to tell somebody? Well, I mean, he's definitely not right, but like there are certain things where like you get to a certain age and stage in life where you just argue who you are and you just believe who you believe. And it's clearly wrong and toxic, but you just are who you are, and you're probably not gonna change. I mean, what a Boosie probably like 40, early 40.
I would think so.
I mean, I would like to think that Boosie. I mean, we all learn shit. We all learn some toxic bad shit that we need to unlearn as we get older. But I mean, I would like to believe that Boosie's not so old to where he can't learn, even at his age.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
All right, man. I mean, what's too old? I mean, you're never too old to learn. Ain't that what they say? You're never too old to learn?
I think that's more of us as millennials, I think, are more apt to try to progress and learn.
Boosie 40, wouldn't he be a millennial?
I don't think so. Would he?
Man, I don't know. Fuck it. I mean, I know that millennial shit just a box, but whatever.
I'm saying in regards to, we have traditional ideas, but I think with me, lately I've been more, even as I was growing up, and I have some preconceived emotions about certain things in regards to sexuality and stuff like that, where I would move differently. But now just being more in Atlanta in a space where I get to meet different types of people, and just people are human beings, and they all got ways of flowing.
Yeah.
They got all different vibrations. What might be good for me might not be good for them, and what might be good for them might be not be good for me. But it's not my place to fucking police you, because we have two different lives.
Yeah. I mean, but it's different when you go on a public platform and try and demean somebody else for living their life when you've probably done some way more flagrant foul shit than that.
Yeah, and that's true. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not my place. I may not agree with some of the shit somebody else got going on, but I'm like, bruh, they not adding to my life, and I'm not adding to theirs.
So why does it fucking matter? Why does it matter? Yeah.
Yeah. And whether it's friends or family, whatever, you got to move how the fuck you gonna move, because you have to deal with those consequences yourself. Whatever path you go down.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a cause and a reaction. And so when you wake up in the morning and then you got to listen to other people's opinions of how the fuck you going to live your life, at the end of the day, you're going to have to deal with those consequences or whatever of your actions. They're not. But people can be on a fucking soapbox and tell you should do this and you should do that. But they not living your life. They not with you 24/7. They not omniscient. They not fucking God. Like, bro, they don't see anything and everything that you go through, your ups and your downs, your internal. All they see is an external. And usually when you're going around and you get them only a fraction of who the fuck you really are. So who gives a fuck? Do what you gonna do. Live your fucking life. Be fucking happy. Because at the end of the day, when they dead and gone, what the fuck you gonna do? You gonna look in the mirror and be like, damn, I should have really followed what the fuck I really wanted to do. Instead of listening to somebody else. Even with me, like,
the hell, right?
People in my life, I'm like, trying to tell them what to do. I'm like, but at the end of the day, that's their fucking life. If you want to be happy, yeah, I'm going to fucking support you, even if I don't fucking like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what you say. You got to allow, you can tell people, but you got to still allow them the room to make their own mistakes.
It's their fucking life. Yeah. They can make their own fucking decisions.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's not, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have to check myself in times. I'm like,
yeah,
bro, it's your life. Like,
I appreciate the check.
I'm
worried about some shit that don't even really matter in the grand scheme.
Yeah, I may not like it. I may not like people moving a certain way, but I'm like, if I still care about you and I love you, I'm like, listen, that's what you really want to do. Go ahead and do it.
All right.
Because at the end of the day, if anything were to transpire, I'm gonna still be there to support you and love you. But that's the type of choice you want to make. Make it. That's what you believe. That's what you passionate in. Do it. I don't have to agree with it. I just tell you how I feel. But I'm just saying, man, like, live how you want to live, man. Stop people policing everybody and ain't doing shit for nobody.
Damn, that's a bar. Damn, that's a bar. I appreciate that. I appreciate that check.
It is what it is. We live and we learn. Like, because the thing is, we be telling other people how to do certain shit. We not even living right our damn selves.
Hey, I mean, that'll get into a bigger discussion about everybody. Like, people looking up to, like, I think we talked the pre-podcast about people looking up to Sierra, looking up to
that's what I'm saying.
Looking up to LeBron or whatever. Like, we don't know anything about the people. All we know is what they portray on camera, on the Instagram.
Exactly.
Or as far as like LeBron, what he does or for those 3-4 hours on television. We don't know what's in their closet. We don't know their struggles. We don't know their demons. So we cannot these people can't be role models because we don't know shit about them. Not a damn thing.
Why don't you start by being a role model for your damn self? You might be doing some shit to these celebrities, something like, and if they say some shit, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, are you gonna really take heed to what the fuck they saying? They live a whole totally different life. They don't know your ins and outs, and they really don't give a fuck. But y'all so interested in what the fuck they got going on.
Again, going back to that stripper analogy, y'all think the stripper love you, and they really don't give a fuck about you.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Hey man, what else on your mind, bro? What music you listen to? I know you listen. What music you listen to? What you been watching?
I really haven't been listening to a lot.
I know you only listen to yourself. You're that arrogant in that vein.
It's not.
I know. I'm joking.
It's not even being arrogant. I would rather listen to old school shit than new school shit, because it's just something about the vibe and the flavor that the old school shit had, where it wasn't like microwave music or whatever. It was more, they took time to really invest in the art.
Yeah.
Nowadays they just keep popping out shit and it's not really of quality. And I wouldn't even say, like, even I look at my shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, my shit is more on the artistic base of how I'm feeling at the time. So I put a story to it and people can perceive it how they want to perceive it. But I'm going to always be honest within my art and be vulnerable. But I haven't been listening to a lot.
I mean, I definitely.
I've been trying to critique and get better with my shit.
Okay.
But I've been watching that fucking WandaVision.
Oh, what, bro? Woo. Hey, shout out the character that played Monica Rambeau, man. She killing it.
Yes, those pants fit so nice,
bro. Bro. Tell me why I didn't realize that Elizabeth Olsen.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why I didn't realize she was Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen's sister.
How the fuck did you not
bro,
know
I
that?
did not know, bro.
She's the best looking one out of them.
Bro, is she? I don't know. Is she older or younger? I think
I don't know.
Bro, I did not know she was their sister. Bro, when I noticed that shit, I literally think last week I was like, "Damn, she looked just like them."
Bro, you like super late.
Oh man,
you like super late.
Oh
yeah,
man.
That's their sister. She doing a hell of a job. Her, Paul Bettany, playing Vision. I like the little kids they got on the show.
Mm-hmm.
With WandaVision, I thought the first 3 episodes sucked ass.
Trash.
Just fucking trash.
Slow as fuck.
And the reason I would say
Basura.
The reason I would say it was trash,
toilet water.
It's only trash in my perception because there was a disconnect between those old white shows that I wasn't really fucking with. Like Bewitched and I Love Lucy and that type of shit. And I'm like, the humor, I didn't really get it. But now that they got to the modern times, I'm like, that last episode was funny.
The Modern Family episode,
that shit was funny as fuck.
I definitely understand your disconnect. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what's the oldest white show that I really fucked with? Right, it's probably Malcolm in the Middle.
I would say Andy Griffin.
I guess I can see Andy Griffin.
That's at the old school, but at least it was entertaining.
Andy Griffin was entertaining?
Yeah, at the time it was.
Sure, man.
I mean, look, when I was a kid,
hey, Mayberry.
No, the old shows, man. What's another one?
What was it? Three's Company, Brady Bunch. What else? Bewitched.
Brady Bunch.
I did not see the humor in those shows at all. Thought it was peak caucasity.
Well, I think it was more of times are different now because we have more representation. And then you were just entertained by just watching TV. So it was just something to do. But now that we become a little bit spoiled because now we getting representation. Like, we need that blackness. Blackness right now is fucking on a.
But I think this is why a show like Good Times hit so hard and so nostalgic and so upheld in our community. Though
Good Times, you can relate to that shit nowadays.
I mean, I want to say black people struggling in poverty. Unfortunately, it's a fucking evergreen statement in this country.
Yeah, man. Like we over the years, like we really, and I think we're stepping in the right direction. But we've been blessed with having black creators create shit and put it at the forefront now. Because whatever we do is gonna be fucking dope as shit. Because we got to be 10 times better than our counterparts.
Heard that true.
Shout out to fucking Shonda Rhimes,
Ryan Coogler, Tyler Perry, Ava DuVernay, everybody, Issa Rae, Childish Gambino, what's her name?
Who else?
Shaka King. He directed that movie. Just shout out all the black directors
Tyler
and producers.
Perry doing his own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody don't like him, but bruh, he really out there doing his own fucking thing.
Hey, bro, like, okay, so WandaVision keep going through, like, they keep going through the different decades. They missed the opportunity. They should have did, like, The Wire. Or they should have did, like, a Boetia episode.
They ain't doing that shit.
Bro, they gotta, like, cross over, do a black show.
They know their demographic.
Do an episode of Barn. Bro, you couldn't do Fresh Prince.
Nah, because they couldn't do it right. Come on now.
Oh, man.
How many black characters you got in WandaVision?
1, 2.
Yeah, 2. Yeah. One in a possible, like
2, but nah, but anyway, but it's still a good show. Shout out WandaVision. Real good show. I'm at 3 more episodes left. I'm interested to see where it go.
I'm hoping they really play up Monica Rambeau's like history within the comics. And I'm not like a super comics fan, but I've looked at some things. She's like one of the most powerful beings in the MCU.
Yeah.
Or in the comics. Like, she can really fuck around with fucking Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, and I like this idea. Like, she's really, in Marvel Universe, going to be one of the first mutants. First mutant.
We thought the first phase, 1 through 5? Or is it 1 through 4?
1 through 4?
We thought that shit, look, I like what Marvel is doing. And Marvel is fucking dope. And, you know what I'm saying, let's give a little bit of love to DC. Because we're going to have the Snyder Cut coming out. And I know a lot of people are excited and a lot of people are not excited for it. But I want to see that shit. I want to see his fucking, like, his shit come to fruition, like, what he really had going on. Because what we saw with the whole Josh Whedon shit, that shit was corny as fuck. I'm
going to be honest with you. I'm going to watch that shit regardless. Because, like, the Josh Whedon shit, like you said, was fucking horrible.
Horrible.
And this, the Snyder Cut can't be worse.
It can't be worse.
I'm going to give it a chance.
You had a certain level, bro. You can't even get below that. But what I've seen so far is already a step above what the fuck they were trying to do with Josh Whedon.
Man, it's so much good content coming up this year. But
I heard even with Josh Whedon, they got like different characters that he's directed, like Michelle Gellar, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, then came out.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, okay.
And it started with old boy who plays Cyborg. He said he mistreated them and shit.
Ray Fisher?
Yeah, Ray Fisher doing the filming and shit. He was like, this so disrespectful. So everybody that's fucked with or was directed by Josh Whedon or whatever,
yeah,
they all coming out saying like, we support Ray Fisher because he's telling the fucking truth and fuck Josh Whedon.
Because I know Ray was having I thought it was more contractual, but you're saying it's more like,
bro, they come,
deeper than that.
It's deeper than that. They look, when you have people posting out messages and they shitting on you, it's got to be some type of validity and truth to that shit.
Hey, but like I said, excited for the Snyder Cut for that to come out.
I'm excited also for
what else?
Kong versus Godzilla, Godzilla versus Kong. I like that type of shit.
That's like nostalgia. Like, that remind me of like, I'm sitting up watching old movies with my mother or my grandfather, like the old Godzilla, King Kong, Mothra, all that shit. I love those movies, man.
Like, it's and all of this shit coming out on HBO Max. So shout out to HBO Max for putting all this shit out during the whole fucking pandemic. And I would have to say, with Marvel, fuck you, because you should have put out a whole bunch of shit that you ain't putting out because you worried about that bag and that money, which is understandable. But bruh,
Black Widow,
I don't really care about Black Widow right now.
I'm not even sure they missed it. They missed the opportunity. They missed it. The same time Wonder Woman dropped, they should have dropped that shit.
Should have dropped it.
Like, you telling a story of a character that's already dead, that's not gonna play any importance in the future. Really,
I didn't got over like the loss of Tony and Cap and all. I'm like, I'm on to new shit. We mourned y'all, now we on to the next phase and building up new characters. And we're gonna have a lot of characters that of different nationalities and ethnicities, which which they've done in the past, but these characters are put more at the forefront.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have Miss Marvel gonna come out playing
Kamala Khan. Yep.
Yeah. So that's dope to me, man. That is fucking dope. They trying to be inclusive. So salute to Marvel, but also fuck them on the back end.
Hey, man.
But
you can't be money hungry. What up?
I gotta say, one movie that I don't think you really want to see. But,
What's that? What's that?
I think
I might surprise you.
I think that probably not this. I think that fucking Mortal Kombat gonna be fucking fire,
bruh. So the Mortal Kombat trailer dropped 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
I say like this: the CGI on the movie looks amazing, as it should be expected. It's 2021.
Looking for the story.
It's 2021. The fucking storyline sounds horrible. Fucking horrible. I don't like that. Like it's scenes in the trailer where I don't even believe in that 2-second clip that this motherfucker is acting. The acting looks horrible.
Oh, well, that's different though. Acting and storyline is two different things.
The storyline don't look good.
But it's just a regular Mortal. I mean, you played the game before. It's about fighting motherfuckers, fighting for. And they was saying I was doing research on it. They're gonna try. They're doing multiple movies, and they're gonna try to play it in regards to the multiverse of the Mortal Kombat saga.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Look,
I'd rather play the video games to get the video game storyline. This movie looked fucking horrible.
I always want to give them the benefit of the doubt.
But hold on, man. But you can't give everybody the benefit of the doubt when you didn't let them, when you didn't seen the shit they put out before. Like this is
totally different.
That's like a habitual line stepper.
This is a whole different.
That's like Chappelle. That's like what Chappelle said. The motherfucker is a habitual line stepper. Shout out Charlie Murphy.
But I'm saying it'd be different if it was done by the same director in the same group, though. This is somebody else's different take. It's like we could say the same thing about Josh Whedon and fucking Zack Snyder. Give it the benefit of the doubt.
All right, man. The reason I'm giving Snyder the benefit of the doubt because it was his movie from the beginning.
I know, but Josh Whedon, we see how he came and he shitted on Zack Snyder's ideas.
Yes, yeah.
And then even with that,
he completely changed the movie.
I think I would have respect for somebody who just lost a family member, like to just go ahead and push their work ahead. The thing is, as a creator, you always want to put your stamp on shit instead of it was already started. They already had this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though
Whedon came in and changed that shit completely.
He tried to bring fucking Marvel shit to the DC universe, and that shit DC can be dark, like super dark.
And Marvel can be dark, but DC can be super dark, super dark. Shit, they should do a Justice League dark movie, but that's another story.
Yeah,
but nah, man, that Mortal Kombat shit looked fucking horrible, man. But again, hey, I'm saying that shit right now, but I'm gonna be right there. I don't even know if we got to drop for it, but I'm gonna be right there, fucking opening night.
Gonna watch that
HBO
shit.
Max, putting the goddamn clown makeup on my face, watching that shit, ready to be disappointed.
With fucking popcorn in your mouth,
crying in tears because I put myself. I'm doing it to myself.
When that shit drop,
man, that shit look horrible.
I'm watching it, and then it'll be a reoccurring thing. Like when we texting each other, if you go in and you searching your text, I told you so. It's probably gonna bring up my name because I done said this shit multiple times.
Nah, man. Just be prepared. The week after that shit drop, or the day after that shit drop, I'm gonna come over here and eviscerate that motherfucker. Finish him. Oh man. Shit. But nah, man. Anything else on your mind? I think, man, we done talk for almost damn near an hour.
Really? I didn't even know.
Hey,
that's how we do it, though.
Hey,
we keep it short and sweet.
Oh man! All right, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Hey man, thank y'all for listening to another episode of the Real Creators Collab. This is your boy Marcus, aka Naomi Osaka. Shout out Naomi Osaka. Shout out Serena Williams.
It's your boy Luvert, aka Luverticus, also known as Sweet Dick Willie.
Also, shout out Corday. I see you, my nigga. You leveled yourself up. We out.
Good one.